And now let's welcome to the cage, fighting the red corner, Fabian Quicksilver Serrano.
Next match up here at EFN 22 is Fabian Serrano versus Raquan Coleman. Christian, you know a lot about Fabian Serrano, don't you?
Yeah, I've had the fortune of seeing Fabian fight, and I've called some of his fights leading up to tonight. He's a former high school wrestler. He wrestled for York Community High School. He's got excellent grappling, very fast transitions. So he last fought losing in December in a very quick matchup against a very tough opponent. It was 5 seconds. So it's one of those things that you step away from it and you figure I hit the reset if you're Fabian Serrano. But it'll be interesting to see how he bounces back from that. Before that, he was riding super high. That was a title fight for a different organization. Before that, he had picked up a rear naked choke very quickly against Cesar Bahar. And I remember 2 fights ago, him running up to the broadcast booth and shouting, "I am gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be a problem." And then things didn't quite work out the way that he wanted them to work out in his very next matchup. So this is his opportunity to turn the tide. This is his opportunity to make things right. But he's going to have his work cut out for him in his opponent, Raquan Coleman, an opponent that was swapped in for him almost on a moment's notice. This is a matchup that had to get changed after weigh-ins yesterday. Initially, he was going to be fighting somebody else. Now stepping in against Raquan Coleman, who's a very, very tough opponent.
We'll come back to that point about the last-minute switch in just a moment. Let's head back to Mike Vale to introduce our next fighter.
His opponent, fighting in the blue corner, Raquan Coleman.
So that last-minute switch, right, and Raquan told us, hey, that doesn't mean anything to me. Really, the fight is me versus me. The real fight is the training itself. And I think that really shows a focused mindset. As you see him coming down, making his way to the cage, he's got that look in his eyes. He's got that energy about him. You can tell he's locked in.
Yeah, Raquan Coleman is this young up-and-comer that has really he's always got his game face on. He's super focused. I saw him a couple weeks ago before this fight. I said, "Oh, we got you coming up at EFN." And he's like, yep, I'll be there. I'm ready to put on a show. And before the conversation was over, he's like, you're going to see me in the UFC one day. So he's got his eyes on the prize. With that being said, with his opponent switch today, it came as no shock to me that he was so indifferent to it. Initially, he was looking to face off against Ricky Bravo tonight, who we saw earlier tonight looking sensational. He said he didn't mind getting switched to Fabian Serrano at all. Nothing changes for him. He's a long, rangy striker. I've seen him take some kickboxing bouts recently, but his goal has always been to continue to climb the ladder in mixed martial arts. He's got his work cut out for him tonight in Fabian Serrano, a grappler, a guy that's very quick. He's got some very good chokes, very quick transitions. We'll see if Raquan is ready for that.
Looking at fighting styles for a moment, Raquan, a typical kickboxer. He told us, though, he feels good about going into an MMA fight. He really wants the experience. And again, that's what a platform like Elite Fight Night is able to provide a fighter like Raquan Coleman.
Raquan's of the new generation where he doesn't necessarily feel like he has to have any sort of tribal tie to his gym. He's happy to represent Power Source, Victory Martial Arts, but he goes around to other gyms and cross-trains. Something that was once upon frowned upon, now he sees the opportunity to go get better looks at new gyms, other places, and he jumps all over it when he can.
Time now for Mike Vale with the introductions.
Let's get the action started. Our next bout is in the 135-pound weight division, together for 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the El Popo Tortillas red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 134.8 pounds. Representing Top Notch from Bensonville, Illinois, please welcome Fabian Quicksilver Serrano. Now welcome his opponent, fighting out of Okoji Resistance Apparel blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 134.6 pounds. Representing Power Source Martial Arts from Chicago, Illinois, let's welcome Raquan Coleman. Referee in charge, Rob Hines.
Rob Hines will be the official for this one. Both fighters are good. And here we go.